Here we go again. I was looking at, I had uploaded a bunch of videos that I have recorded this week. Actually, I believe from last Friday, like over this week. And, it don't make any sense. The first one was coming along okay. But as I played it back, I noticed how the sound faded out like the other one did. Everything started off, then started off fine, and then the sound just faded slowly but surely until there was no sound. But the video came out nice, but the sound was gone, and that happened last week also. So I'm trying to troubleshoot and narrow it down. I bought some new AKG headphones. It could be my Samsung headphones not acting right, and I'll be able to tell because I can also just do it like I'm doing now and just talk over the phone without the headphones, and using a headphone mic and using that sound system. Because once the rings wear out, because you got stereo. So if you look at any of your headphone jack, you got two rings around the plug, like a regular headphone jack. Like if you listen to your stereo headphones, any kind of headphone thing. You see people wearing online and on the news and podcasts. It's in stereo. So if you look at the tip, like where you're sticking in, you will see two gold bands or two gold-plated bands going around there, or some cheaper kind of metal. There's usually some gold-plated bands, two of them, most of the time. And each one is for each channel. One is for the right channel, one is for the left channel. One is for the left ear, one is for the right ear. That's what those two bands that's around the tip. Now, those things could ass out. And when you stick it in your phone at, it could be messed up. The hole where you stick it in could be messed up. Or it could be in the wiring, because those things are connected to wires. Those two bands are connected to wires that go up into the wiring and into each separate earphone, left channel and the right channel, left ear, right ear. And sometimes those connections at the end can mess up, or if you got like up close by, maybe near your chest, like you put the headphones in, right? They wired, you put them in, and then you got like a volume control and on and off. It depends on what kind of headphones you have. And that mechanism in there could mess up too. Sometimes the volume could go down by itself, go up by itself. You got software inside of your phone, that communicates with the audio and your video. Like when I go out and do my thing, when I stick the headphones in, if you take them out, that'll shut the music down. You stick it back in. That's because of the software that's inside of the phone working with your earphones. I said headphones, the earphones. Same thing. Except one got those big cups on it. It covers your whole ear. It goes around your head. Yeah. And then you got to press your notice, and you got to press that permission to play the make the volume go higher. That, and it's got a red line like in the volume bar. There's a red line. That's a warning saying you're not supposed to really play it up that loud. So, I mean, so if you go deaf or you have some kind of hearing problem from using those earphones, they're not liable for it, because it's showing you, and it's in the instructions too, that red line. It means it's too loud. It can be harmful. So a lot of shit works automatic in there. And that could have happened too. I really didn't check. It could have made, it could have slid down the volume, the media control, the ringtone, like the ringtone slid down on my other phone the other day. And the nursing home called me about my mom. And I'm sitting here and I see the phone lighting up, but I don't hear nothing ringing. I finally called back a few times. I got in contact with the nursing home. I talked to my her social worker. And when I noticed that the volume was down, I didn't turn the volume down by accident or nothing. It went down on its own. And I've reformatted these phones, you know, factory reset them and all other kinds of things, and I don't know. Any of y'all out there that use your phone to record, you know, like I know, it doesn't work all the time. And which doesn't make any sense. I'm saying, is it the memory? I'm thinking, is it the memory? Because I got a micro SD card in there. It's enough of memory. Is it that? Sometimes the files corrupt altogether, the video and the sound. And then sometimes the sound just corrupts and it doesn't play, but the picture plays. I never got just sound and no picture yet. But these phones are old. It could be the memories aren't fresh either. I've been using these memories since I've been in this place, like 3 years now. They get ass out too. You know, the SD cards could wear out too. If you keep using, like a hard drive, you keep using them and using them and using them and using them, they could mess up too. They work better in a camera, like a real camera. You take a little micro SD, you slide it back into the SD part of it, and you stick it in your camera, and it works. It'll work like that. But when you just got the micro SD by itself, it's the size of a SIM card, of a nano SIM, and you stick that in there. I don't know if it's the heat or I don't know, but it sucks. And that could be in transfer, because what I did yesterday, I checked it after I made like a half an hour video. I said my little check y'all later, and went straight to the video on the phone and played it, and they all played. So you know what, let me check the phone and see it'll play through the phone. I could be losing it, and in the upload could be corrupting the sound. Let me see. Peace, y'all.